opinions vary.
Okay, so just before we start this video, I want to let you know what it is that I was looking at. So I come across this story, fight to save a beautiful period house that's the last link to a Welsh town's past before demolition date. So it says here the property is due to be demolished within weeks. Now, this was obviously September 2022. And I sort of have a look through. It says that there's a local campaign group, a national heritage charity, fight to save this Victorian house, which is in the centre of Newtown, Powys, Mid Wales. Now, I'll tell you a little bit more about it during the video, but basically CADW are involved now, and from what I can see, a company called Mid Wales Property Limited placed a notice on the property on July the 28th, 2022, stating its intention to demolish the building from October the 10th to make way for the construction of social housing. So I thought I'd just take a little look at the property and see what footage I can get, and maybe see if I could have a chat with the people involved.
So that's Miller's Place, that's where the social housing's going. New energy efficient homes coming soon, and that's Mid Wales Property Limited. So that's an old Travis Perkins site, as you can see, next to the church there. And that's where the social housing is going to be built. Miller's Place. New energy efficient homes coming soon. Consultants to the built environment, Mid Wales Property Limited, and behind there was Travis Perkins. Now further down here we've got a very interesting building, black and white Victorian building, and as you can see here, believe it or not, they wanted to demolish this building, knock it down completely flat, no remnants of the building to be left, to build more housing. Now, I'm all for social housing and I'm all for housing, but when you take a Victorian building to demolish just to put up a car park and a few more houses, and it's part of the town's heritage. Now that house there has got a lot of history. Now Save Britain's Heritage Charity, it's a bit noisy here, so apologies if you can't hear my voice, but Save Britain's Heritage Charity are backing a local campaign, and what they've done is they've urged CADW to get involved and grant this house a grade 2 listing, because it was due to be flattened basically. Now the group have added their voice on top of local residents' voices. Basically the concerns and the fury regarding the future of the arts and crafts detached house called Crosaudi in Newtown, Powys. Now, Mid Wales Property Limited placed a notice on this property on the 28th of July 2022, stating their intention to demolish the building to make way for the construction of social housing. Now I'm going to have to cross the road and hopefully not get run over at the same time. Busy road this. In this house, I mean, this house was built in 1881 for Samuel Morgan Jr. and he was the heir to the Seven Valley Mill dynasty in Newtown, which was once deemed the woolen capital of Wales. Now look at this building. They were going to flatten this building to make way for social housing on this site. And the thing is, all the mills have been demolished in Newtown. They don't exist anymore. Look at this house. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Half timbered villa, turrets, stained glass, period interiors. You know, it's all in good condition. Yet the owner was granted permission by Powys County Council under permitted development rights to demolish it. Permitted development rights. I mean, it's of massive significance, this building, to Newtown and the surrounding area. Huge significance. Look at it. Stunning. But, you know, there's a historic relationship between this building and the Seven Valley Mills. You know, Newtown still has a wool board, a huge wool board. It employs a lot of people. Look at that, Victorian, stunning property, and that was going to be demolished to make way for probably a car park and an entrance to the homes that are being built further down. You know, it's in a good position, it's in the street, everybody's attracted to this building when they drive in. It's beautiful, stunning. It represents the very zenith of Victorian craftsmanship, and basically the ilk of which we will never see again if they decide to knock it down. Absolutely incredible. So I'm going to take a look around the back now at the industrial area where they're putting up these houses. So here we are at the rear of the yard. Looks like Miller's Developments are making some progress. Some concrete poured there. Don't know how much you can see. But yeah, all quiet today, nobody there. I was hoping to have a bit of a chat really, see if I could see anybody and ask a few questions, see if they know anything about Crosaudi and what's happening with it. But no, there's nobody here. Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll pop into the office down the front and see what's going on. But yeah, making some good progress there, to be fair. Not sure how much you can see really. Anyway, let's go and have a look at the office and see if we can have a chat. See if they can let us know anything about Crosaudi, what the plans are. Any plans with developments or not? What's happened? I know, as I say, CADW have put a temporary restriction on the property which prevents it from being demolished, certainly, or actually anything being done to it at all at the minute. But yeah, we'll have to have a chat with one of the guys on site and see what they can say. So, Mid Wales Properties Limited. Site safety notice. All visitors and drivers must report to site office. No admittance for unauthorised personnel. Well, I am a visitor. It says to report to the site office. Hard hit area. Fair enough. Well, we'll have a look. That's Mid Wales Property. Probably should report to site. Not sure whether there's an office about or not really. But yeah, site manager. I don't think we're allowed to go up there. I think that's probably private property, but this is Mid Wales Properties. No one at home. Yeah. Slightly annoying. Nobody to talk to. Oh well. I suppose I could hang around for 5 minutes. Just try and get someone's attention. See anybody in there? Let's have a look. Hello? Hi mate. Hiya. I'm just doing a video on history of Newtown.
Okay.
And I come across a story to do with Crosaudi. It was due to be demolished.
It's got enough. We don't know what's going on that. Are you recording?
Yeah, I am just doing a video on the.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that off. If you don't mind in here.
Oh, I can go out. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just doing it's for YouTube. It is. It's just.
Yeah.
I know there was a story. Obviously, it was due to be.
No, it's not due to be demolished. It's with CADW. It's listed.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because I read that. I read it obviously online.
That's all I know.
And it was due to be demolished, and then I know the Heritage Board got involved, and then as you say, CADW are now involved, are they?
CADW are involved, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't want you really recording.
No. Well, is this private? Is it?
Yes.
All right. It just said to come to reception.
This is private property. This is.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
I was just saying, it's only the history of Newtown.
Yeah,
I
know.
I thought you guys would have an update on whether or not it's due to be demolished or no. So it's protected now, is it?
As far as I know.
Yeah. No, I'm only asking because I don't know. It's
He's still recording me as well.
Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah.
I just said 3 times I don't want to be recorded.
Okay, that's
If you
fine.
don't mind, thank you.
Yeah. No.
But I said I don't know anything about what's next door
No.
at all. So.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
All right. Okay. No problem. Thanks for your help. So no further developments then. He wasn't happy about being recorded, but there we are. He's asked. He said it's private property, so we'll come off. He didn't want to tell us that they were due to knock it down, but there we are. That's the story. He didn't seem very keen to tell us it was due to be knocked down by Mid Wales Properties Limited, or at least that's what I believe. It's protected by CADW at the minute, but that's fine. We'll respect his privacy. He wasn't willing to give us anything away. I didn't think that he would be, to be fair. But there we are. He didn't want to say anything. No problem. We'll leave it at that. Anyway, we'll get the drone up. I think I've seen some activity there, actually, up at the back now since we last walked around. So we'll go back around and we'll put the drone up and have a look to see progress. But as I say, I'm all for social housing, but not when you're going to knock down a building such as that. I mean, there's no fields around that you could occupy. You have to knock down a Victorian building. So there we are. That's a shame. But I'm glad that that is now protected by CADW. So there we are. Anyway, happy days. Over and out. See you in a bit.
So there we go. A bit of an aerial view of what is to be Miller's Place. This is the old Travis Perkins site in Newtown. Foundations are being laid, concrete poured, a few more people on site. You know, and as I say, I'm all for social housing, no problem whatsoever. Everybody needs homes, and to be honest, there's a shortage. And we do need to get people off the streets. I mean, it is shocking in this day and age how many people are sleeping on the streets. But, you know, I'm behind the residents on this way, on this one, should I say. I don't think it's fair to be knocking down a Victorian house. And I mean, I know that the house is privately owned. Somebody owns it, and obviously they've agreed to that, or did agree to that. But obviously the local residents got on board, a heritage company become involved, and then obviously CADW are involved now, and they've put a protection order, temporary protection order on, I believe. At least that's what it says in the newspaper, which is where all of my information is coming from. So it's already been published. But look at that. That is stunning. Such a prominent position in the town. And you know, the chap inside, when I spoke to him, the site manager, you know, he didn't want to talk about it. Obviously they've been in communication with residents and CADW But look where it is. Right in the heart of the town. For everyone to see. I think, to be fair, everybody that drives past that house thinks, you know, it's a beautiful house, 1881, as I said, Victorian. And you just can't justify that. You can't never justify knocking that house down. And I'm sure worse has been done in the past, not by Mid Wales Developments, obviously. I mean, don't get me wrong, Mid Wales Developments are a fantastic company. From what I've read and from what I've seen, they've done an awful lot of projects in and around the town. And business is business and money is money, you know, especially in this day and age, money's tight. So there's the train tracks behind. And there the guys are working hard in getting up this, what I believe will be some sort of an apartment block. They did some fantastic apartment blocks in Newtown, in the centre of Newtown, which I believe Mid Wales projects as well. And it's freezing today, so hats off to those chaps there on site, because I would not like to be laying bricks today. Diggers in action. Plenty of stone going down. And there's the building in question, Crosowthy, 1881. Obviously some of those extensions there are newer and not part of the original build. But look at that turret. Half timber, period interior. And understandably the owner of that property, and I'm guessing, but unless that's been renovated, I assume there's a lot of work to be done in there. And it's probably a disappointment for them as well. But my opinion is, you know, that's a travesty if that was to be flattened. But there we are. Money talks. I'm glad CADW are involved from my point of view. What an awesome house. It reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen a film called The Burbs. That was a great film. That house reminds me of that. I don't know why. There we go. So that's the development site behind. Obviously they wanted to develop more on the site of Crosowthy as well. But they've got a great view. Whoever's going to live in those properties there. You got the old church there, looking out over the town. Good access to the railways behind. It's a busy little train station, that one. Yep. So there we go. Make your own mind up on it, but I thought I'd do a story nonetheless. So thanks for watching another episode. Please subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Subscriptions mean so much to us YouTubers. But I do appreciate you watching, so thanks very much. See you on the next one.
Opinions vary.